So our earnings have been really interesting. Last night you had Apple, who came out, and I guess people were pretty disappointed with it. I think they took about a 5% dive after the market. It'll be interesting to see what the watch does, and it's interesting that people still kind of look at jobs, and it's like, okay, are they going to be able to come out with anything innovative after jobs? So I think the earnings season will continue to be interesting. What you don't really hear a lot about is, currency effect on any of these products. With what's happened in the beginning of the year, a lot of people have really focused on hedged ETF products. Obviously, the U.S. has a lot of business that's done globally. That hasn't really played out, but I think they've been pretty interesting to be seen. Who knows what will play out, which one is, whether it's right for Greece to be in the EU or out of the EU. I think it'll be a big knock on confidence for the EU currency if they ultimately leave. But I don't think the saga by any means is over. I think it's going to continue to play out over, potentially years. Yes, I think a lot of people are focused on valuation, right? Whether the market, right now we're at about a 7 or 8 year bull market. Our valuation's getting a little high. People speak about it potentially being frothy, right? With Uber worth a zillion dollars, but I use them and everybody seems to use them, so maybe it's makes sense. There's a lot of disruption. I saw one fact today that I thought was really interesting. Facebook is at roughly the same valuation as GE. They're both worth, I'm going to guess, somewhere around $250, $300 billion. The big difference is Facebook has something like $15 billion of revenue as compared to GE, which has about 20 times that, and they have something like 60,000 employees. And I could be throwing the numbers way off, but I mean they just don't even make sense. And it just speaks to, A, there's a real disruption within technology, but B, are the valuations proper? I mean, I just remember looking at that and saying, okay, we're giving a 20x to sales on a Facebook. That sounds impressive. Cybersecurity is scary, and ultimately technology is here to stay, and it makes sense. It's helpful, you need it, it's necessary. I saw something today which I think was pretty terrifying. A hacker could take over your car. I don't know if a hacker can take over your car. So that's, so I think, I don't know how to play it. Exceed doesn't have anything to do with that. We're an index-based company, but, I think it's something where it's a huge topic because it touches on, geopolitical, right? There's no question people have used technology to disrupt other nations, both the good guys and the bad guys. As people continue to use these devices, hell, Fitbit, right? Fitbit, someone could break into a Fitbit and say, you didn't really walk today. I don't know. But it's a huge topic, and I think it'll continue to be a big topic, and it could create real valuation issues for companies. I mean, right, JP Morgan, they had a huge disruption, and it's scary. It's frankly scary.